hello everybody, and happy Monday. I was not going to vlog today, and I got a comment, I don't know when, but I saw it like yesterday or the day before, and it's like on an older, or a vlog from a long time ago that I just recently posted, basically saying that I'm doing too much and the people in the house are not helping to share the load. And I just really want to quickly address that, because while that is kind of true, there's kind of a reason for it. I am not like sacrificing myself, turning myself into Cinderella. I'm not like the live-in maid. However, I do not currently have full-time employment, and so I am taking on more of an active role in the housekeeping, and that includes grocery shopping, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, scheduling the things around the house that need to be done by professionals. Like, somebody has to do it, and I'm really trying to take advantage of all the time that I've been given in this gap in my employment. It was unplanned. It's not like ideal. However, it is something that I feel like I can, like, the time I can take advantage of. So I'm trying my best to do that. So anyway, I don't want you guys to be too hard on the people that I live with, because like, if I needed the help, I would ask for help and they would for sure help me. Last night we ran the robot vacuum, and Mom and Anthony helped me like pick up all the chairs and put everything up so that Bruce can like vacuum the floor without all the chair legs in the way. Is that a necessary step? No, but it is something that we do every week, just because I think the vacuum works better with fewer obstacles. It's fewer things for him to have to go around. Anyway, I just wanted to say that really quick. So, that being said, today, going out to run some errands. It's 10:30. I meant to leave the house like an hour ago. I have already walked on my walking pad in the office for an hour this morning. It's rainy. It's 70 degrees. It is brutally cold everywhere else in the nation, I think. I can't imagine what it's like in Canada, but I know that there are places in the US that are brutal cold. I think my dad texted this morning that it was -7 on his way to work, and it's supposed to warm up to 26 degrees. So yikes. My thoughts and prayers are with everybody that's dealing with that. I hope you all are doing okay. I know by the time this video is up, it'll be a while later. I hope you guys are doing all right. We used to live in that area of the world in the Midwest, and so we've lived through those brutal cold winters, and I think one of the worst ones was the winter that I first had bottle calves. And so it was ups and downs, highs and lows in the same winter, but there were definitely some things you have to do to take precautions to make sure that your house remains warm, your pipes don't burst, you know, everything stays the way that it's supposed to, works the way it's supposed to. Like, getting cars to start in the cold is a nightmare. Getting to work in inches and inches of snow is not ideal. So my thoughts and prayers are with all of you guys that are dealing with that right now. We are not dealing with that right now. We had a cold snap a few weeks ago, killed a couple of plants. And I think we're supposed to get another part of the cold front later tonight, but I don't think we're gonna have the -7 degrees, because that would be really awful for unprepared Florida to deal with. So today I have a long list of errands in the back of the car. So actually, I think you may have seen this video already. It's gonna be like my purging video. I've got the first batch of bags that I'm going to be taking to donate in the back of the car. We're gonna take that and drop it off. I need to go to the pool store because we have a pool water sample that needs to get tested, just because they tell us what the pool needs in terms of chemicals. And I've got a chlorine jug that we're gonna refill. I'm also planning on going grocery shopping. We need to go to Sam's Club and Aldi. I may stop at Target and or Walmart for, Mom needs super glue, and I wanna look at their sneakers. So I've been on like a sneaker search, I guess. I'm looking for a pair of sneakers that I really like, that I can walk in / run in. I've got a couple of pairs of Nikes, the Nike Motivas, that I bought on Amazon. They're okay. I like them. I don't know that I love them. I'm still looking for the one that like feels right. I'm currently wearing ones from Walmart that are like barely a month old. Not even, because I bought them in January. But I've worn these for quite a few miles already, and they were really cheap sneakers. They're pretty comfy, more comfy at the start than they are now. Also, they're like half a size too big. But I'm just like, I want to exhaust all of the options, right? I want to find the ones that are not obscenely expensive, because I feel like I'm gonna wear them out pretty quickly. So I don't want to spend a fortune. I don't want to spend $100 on a pair of shoes that's gonna last me 3 months, you know, because you have to change your shoes every like 300 to 500 miles. And if I'm walking 10 miles a day, anyway, also I need to go to Publix because Anthony has a prescription that needs to be picked up. So I thought I'd bring you along for today. When I get home, I'm planning on making egg bites. I need to do a little bit of homework. I've got a couple of homework assignments that are due tomorrow night, but I want to go ahead and get them done if I can. So that's the loose plan for the day. I've talked enough. Let's get on the road and let's go drop off some clothes at the donation center. I love when I get to draw a line through something on my list. So donation has been dropped off, and now we drive like half an hour to the pool store. Also, I'm charging my watch in the car. So this is something I saw some other YouTuber doing, and she has like a Garmin smartwatch or whatever, so the battery on it is very different from an Apple Watch. However, I'm not walking. Why do I need my watch on in the car? I've been trying to sleep with it on so that it can do like the sleep tracking and everything. But I need to charge it at some point. So charging it in the car is perfect. So I've got about a 30-minute drive to the pool store. So it should, you know, get some decent charging. It's been about 10 minutes in the car and it's already up to like 50%. So far so good. Also, I need to add one more thing on here. I'm gonna need to get fuel because I am just over a quarter of a tank, and that is going to change with all of the driving today, so I can put get fuel on the list also. I made it. All right, let's go in and get some chlorine and get the water tested. Oh, rats, I forgot. There's something else I need to add to the list. I need to make a Amazon return to the UPS store. So let's get that on there before I forget again. Also, just checking in, here's where my watch battery is at. That was great, and I didn't lose any steps because I didn't walk any in the car. This might be my new thing. I don't know, I like this. So I got the chlorine, I got the pool water tested. The pool water is excellent. So the chlorine's just a little high and the pH is just a little high. However, she's not worried about the chlorine. That'll denature pretty quick anyway. And for the pH being high, all we have to do is add a little muriatic acid. And our pool water is perfect, which is great news. And the chlorine refill went great. She refilled our jug so we know that this one doesn't leak. That's a thing that's happened before. So honestly, this is probably one of the best experiences I've ever had at a Leslie's pool store. So that's good. And I think now from here, I may go to Target. There's a Target pretty close to here. Anthony really likes their Good and Gather drink packets, and it's not too far out of the way, so yeah, we'll head there. And now for a quick Target run for drink packets, and I'm gonna see if they have that pair of shoes, that pair of sneakers that I've been eyeing, and if they do, I'll try them on, and if I like them, I might get them, maybe. All right, so they have the Cadence sneakers in a size 8, so I'm gonna give them a try. All right, so here's the Cadence, and I don't like them. They're okay, but they're really, really hard. These are the Brittany in the 7.5, and they actually fit better, I think, than the 8 does. The 8's a little bit big, but I don't like either of them. So I'm gonna be leaving without either of these. And these are the Walmart shoes. They were like 20 bucks. They are filthy. They have been well worn. They didn't last very long. These are 40 and these are 50, but I think I'd rather have 2 pairs of those for 1 pair of these because those were more comfy And even after having been worn, those are more comfy than these. So this is what I came for, other than to try on the sneakers. But Anthony really, really likes their lemonade packets, and it comes with watermelon lemonade. It's really good. And then this lemon berry punch in this one is really good. The fruit punch is really good. He hates the purple berry punch, but I love it. So I'm gonna get one of each. Win. Also, not getting run over in the parking lot by people who are driving way too fast in the parking lot is another win. That's the UPS store return done. Now I'll head over to Sam's Club and get started on the grocery shopping finally. All right. Starting in Sam's Club, I've got a probiotic. I know it says women's, but Anthony's gonna take it too. It's not gonna kill him. We've got some ready rice and some tuna. So I'm 3 for 3 so far, and now we head back to the refrigerated section. All right, shopping is done. I haven't checked out yet, but I've got lettuce and string cheese for Emma's cat. Believe it or not, I've got to show you sometime how Emma's cat reacts to string cheese. It's crazy. Some ready rice, because it's handy. Bacon bits, because I'm gonna make some egg bites later. Ranch dressing, tuna, the probiotic, cream, Clorox, toilet wand, dish soap, dog treats, and cat food. I feel like I did pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and use the scan and go to check out. We'll do that really quick. Okay, I'm in Walmart now. And I know this is what I'm wearing is these right here. They have them in purple now. The color's not picking up on camera. Just take my word for it. It's a pretty purple. And they're $27. I don't know why I thought they were like $22. Maybe they were before, but they're $27 today. Music was really, really loud in there, but I got the 2 pairs of shoes and a bunch of drink powder packets in fun flavors. So I feel like I won again. Also, can we talk about my parking spot? Like, this is the entrance and I'm parked right here. I've never parked this close to this Walmart because it's always busy. Aldi time. And I've got my quarter. I just got gas, and actually I just got off the phone with a recruiter about a job. Yes, I'm very excited. Judge me, I don't care. I was in Aldi for all of 7 minutes, so I got everything on my list with the exception of the gluten-free bread because they didn't have any. But Aldi is done. I'm gonna head to Publix and get Anthony's prescription, and then it's time to go home. All right, I'm home now. I got Anthony's prescription. I've unloaded the car. I need to fill the Clorox spray bottle with that, but Anthony made me a salad. So I'm gonna eat this first because I'm hungry. And then I will get to work on putting this away, dealing with that, and then making the egg bites, which I'm gonna use this bacon for. And guess who? So everybody was asking, who is Chunky? Chunky is Thomas's cat, and he's in love with Maleficent. Yeah, you're so handsome. But he moved in when Thomas moved in. And for the longest time, we never got to see him because Thomas kept him locked up in his room. But he's been exploring the downstairs and the rest of the house and getting accustomed to living in a big house with other cats, people, and even dogs. So, yeah, that's Chunky. It is egg bite time. And I know this looks nothing like egg bites, but this is how I'm starting. So I had some broccoli that I chopped up pretty fine. I diced an onion. I tossed it with some like vegetable oil and seasoning. And it's on a great big sheet tray because I hate washing muffin tins. So we're gonna make one enormous tray. I'm hopeful that I can do it in one. I might have to do it in 2, but you know what? If it turns out I have to do 2, it's just fine, not a big deal. But I'm gonna cook this first, and then after this has cooked for like, I don't know, 6-7 minutes maybe, I've got the oven preheating to 350 Fahrenheit, so it'll be like 325. After this has cooked for about 6 or 7 minutes. I will add the bacon, and then I'll cook it a few more minutes because I want the bacon to get kind of crispy, and I feel like the bacon fat flavor seeping into the broccoli will be yummy. In the meantime, I'm going to crack my eggs, add some cottage cheese, and like blend that up, and then I'm going to shred some cheese. So the way this is going to come together is we're going to cook this first, then we'll have the bacon layered on top. Then we're going to take shredded cheese and sprinkle that on top of the bacon, and then we'll top with the eggs that are going to be mixed with the cottage cheese, and then we'll bake it. I'm going to plan on cutting this into a bunch of different like little pieces. Hopeful to get, I'm going to do 4 dozen eggs. So I'm hopeful to get 24 servings out of this. So we will see. But the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking maybe I will need to get another pan. But for now, this is where we're going to start with the broccoli and the onion with the seasoning. So this will go into the oven first. I have also not made them this way before. I am flying by the seat of my pants. I hope it works. We will see. I did spray this with cooking spray like really well. And also, Ziploc bag is my trick for tossing everything in olive oil and seasoning. Leave a little air in the bag, zip it shut, and shake, 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 and you're good to go. So that's how I got everything to look like this. But now, into the oven it goes. The oven is not hot yet, but it's just gonna go in anyway. Broccoli, onions, and the bacon just came out of the oven. I ended up cooking the broccoli at 350, or I'm sorry, 375 convection, which turns out to be 350, for about 8 minutes, and then I added the bacon, and I cooked that for about 5 more minutes. The broccoli is not crispy. I mean, it's starting to get a little crispy right here on the edge, but the rest of it looks soft, which is what I want for an egg bite. I wanted the bacon to start cooking, but I don't want it to burn. Bacon burns really easy, so I've decided I'm gonna do 2 pans. This one has been panned. We're gonna split this, put it in there, and then one of them is gonna get eggs because the egg mixture is ready to go. This is 24 eggs and 1 cup of cottage cheese in the blender. And then I've got cheese. So I did Colby Jack, pepper jack, and sharp cheddar. And I grated like half of a brick of each one of these. So that's, let's see, how many ounces are these? These are 8-ounce bricks. 4 ounces of each. So it's 12 ounces of cheese, and then I'm cutting that in half. So I've got half for one tray and half for the other tray, but only half of the egg mixture is made because my blender was running out of space. So I'm gonna go ahead and split this and pour the egg mixture on, well, cheese first and then the egg mixture, and then it's gonna go in the oven. We've got cheese and the eggs in now. You can see, if you look close, the little curds of the cottage cheese that didn't quite get blended completely, but you know what? That's okay. So this is gonna go into the oven. I will make the egg mixture for the second batch, and we'll get those in the oven too. They are done. I have cut them into the appropriate sizes, and I've already started bagging them up. So I'm gonna do 2 in a Ziploc bag, because that'll be, you know, Anthony's breakfast and mine for, you know, one morning. So that's 6 breakfasts out of one pan, 6 out of the other. So that'll be 12 days of breakfasts. So I think that's nice. And I would tell you how long I cooked these. I don't remember. I will say, please make sure that you grease your pan really well, because this one wanted to stick. This one came out really easy. So just FYI. Well, hey there. So I started this vlog on Monday. It is now Thursday, and I keep having to check my watch because I keep thinking it's Friday, and I'm so glad it's not Friday. Usually I feel the opposite, but this week has flown by. I have so many things I've got to do. And I realized, anyway, in the midst of doing all of those things, or trying to make a list of all the things I need to do today, I forgot to close out Monday's vlog. So here I am. I'm gonna just make it kind of short and sweet. I feel like I got enough out of Monday. I've got 2 things I want to talk about. The first thing is the egg bites, because that's the last thing you saw. I portioned them, like I cut them. I put them in Ziploc bags for like, I put 2 big slabs really, in a Ziploc bag. And then we've got a couple in the fridge. We've been having them for breakfast Tuesday, Wednesday, and today. They are delicious. Reheat them low and slow. So what I do on the microwave, so what I'll do is I will push the cook time button and I'll do like a minute 45, and then I will do the power level 6. Now I'm gonna cancel that because I don't have anything in the microwave, but that's how I will reheat these egg bites, and it's been working like perfectly. So I did that. I portioned them like 2 to a Ziploc bag for like 1 pan. So we had 4, I think, Ziploc bags with, no, we had 6 Ziploc bags with 2 in them. And then we had 4 Ziploc bags with 3 in them because Mom is going to be retiring from the VA soon. She's going to be home basically every day starting next week. Next Thursday, essentially. There's a lot that goes into that. I'm not going to get into that right now. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the shoes, because I think the video that went up before this one, obviously I haven't posted it yet when I'm filming this, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to post that one right before this one. But that video is going to be my January purge video. And I got rid of a whole lot of stuff in that video. And then I went right out in this video and I bought some more shoes. I have learned and discovered that it's really good to rotate your shoes because the midsole compresses if you wear your shoes like days and days and days in a row and you don't give those midsoles a chance to like relax and like come back to their neutral state or whatever. So you're supposed to give your shoes, like your running and walking shoes, time between wears to like give them time to breathe and like come back to normal. Some of the shoes that I have are like really cheap, like dirt cheap. Like the ones I got at Walmart are less than $30. So it's not that I don't want to spend a lot of money on my shoes, it's that I'm trying to be really responsible. However, I do have foot problems, lots of them. And so I don't want to take my feet for granted because I am only 30 years old and I hope to have these feet for the rest of my life. And so I want to take care of them. So I have found some shoes that are like, I don't know, maybe better for my feet. So I'm just going to like go through like a rotation of shoes. And what I've done is I've written down on the inside of the shoe the day of the week that I'm going to wear that shoe. And then if I wear those shoes, then I can like kind of keep track of when I wore them and how many miles I have on those shoes. And then at the appropriate time, I can replace the shoe, right? So I'm going to wear the shoes that I have because I have been really, really, really good about walking every day. I'm going to start my Couch to 5K run program again next week. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm hoping that the weather warms up between now and then because I do not want to run in 34-degree weather. I don't know how people do it. So yes, it might seem very consumerist of me, but shoes are one area of my life where I will not compromise because I have had foot trouble for most of my adult life, even going back into like high school. I've had countless ingrown toenails. I've had a like major surgery on my foot already, my left foot. So I want to take care of my feet. So I want to have good shoes and I want to not wear shoes that are not healthy for my feet. So the shoes that I have are going to be dedicated to running and walking. And they're not going to be like my casual going out to the grocery store shoes. I'm going to have other sneakers for that because I want to make sure that I'm like rotating my shoes. So that is a new priority for me. So I know you're probably thinking, why did you go out and buy more shoes if you just got rid of some shoes? Well, the shoes that I got rid of are shoes that I don't like, never wear, don't fit, or are worn out. So that's my story or my explanation. It works for me, okay? It's fine. I'm already enjoying the shoe rotation, which I've already put into place. So I am really enjoying that. So anyway, I think all that being said, I've said enough. Thank you so much for watching. You guys will see me in another video really soon. I'm actually probably going to look a lot like this in that next video because I have some things that I'm doing today because suddenly we're at Thursday and tomorrow for me in real time in my real life is like a very important day and it's already almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I have so much I've got to do, but I feel like I can share at least part of this day with you guys. I think it's a good idea. It's probably a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So stay tuned for that video coming soon. But for now, goodbye.